We are back with Dr. Yang Ahn, director of the Ahn Clinic, and we are talking about medical acupuncture for asthma sufferers. And this is one of Dr. Ahn's patients, Monica Stapleton. So great to see you. She's a mother of two and a retired marketing director, and you really suffered with asthma most of your life. How many different types of inhalers were you on?
I was on 3 different inhalers. I was on steroid, my daily controller, and then I needed my emergency inhaler, sometimes just triggered by some sort of food or smell or...
So 3 different inhalers every day in your purse. You couldn't go out the door without them. How debilitating was asthma for you?
Pretty bad. I couldn't do all the activities that I really wanted to do, and I have smaller children, and I just want to be active, but just doing certain things, I just started coughing, and I couldn't run and play all the sports that I really wanted to do. So it definitely impacted my life a lot.
Yeah, and your girls are young, and they're active.
And so you want to run after them? I can't, you know?
You have to slow down. So how did your life change after seeing Dr. Ahn?
Oh, my life has totally changed. I feel like I'm reborn.
Wow.
I am a totally different person. I can breathe for the first time my whole life. And if you do not know that feeling of being able to take a deep breath without your lungs burning and hurting or having to cough, it's just unbelievable. And my big aha moment was I have a Girl Scout troop, and I was doing some exercises with them, and usually after 2 or 3 jumping jacks I would have to stop and cough. I did 20 jumping jacks, and suddenly I'm like, I didn't even realize I did 20, and I was like, I can still breathe, I'm not out of breath, and it was just unbelievable.
And you were actually seeing a lung specialist. What happened at that appointment?
I did my breathing test, and during my breathing test, I could just tell I was not coughing, I wasn't getting dizzy, and it just went amazing. And my physician came in, and he told me I was at 98% lung function, which was unbelievable.
And what was your normal function?
I was at 70%.
Wow, so from 70%, now you're in the high 90s. You're doing things with your kids again.
I can do things. I was so excited. I actually, the next morning, I couldn't really sleep. I got up, and I not walked, but I ran up Thunderbird Mountain.
Oh my goodness.
And ran up and down, and the only thing that bothered me were my legs because I wasn't used to running. So, but my lungs were fine.
Oh my goodness. Dr. Ahn, you're smiling looking at Monica. When you said when she called your office,
yes,
she was crying.
Yeah, she was crying, and I mean, those kind of things are moments that we're thriving for, you know. But Monica's case is not all that isolated. 80% of the patient with asthma can be treated, just like Monica recovers, and the 3 to 5 acupuncture treatment.
And she was seeing a lung specialist. I mean, this is a woman who has lived with this, so she kind of just became, Monica became used to this.
I became used to always having my medication.
She's a severe case, though, Dr.
That's right.
Ahn. I mean, were you convinced medical acupuncture could treat her or cure her, as you say?
Sure. That's what we're doing here, you know, the acupuncture for, and that's why we moved down from Iowa to treat as many patients as possible with the acupuncture treatment in Arizona. And that's our goal, and you know, that's our mission with the goal there.
Oh my goodness! So tell me about your inhalers now. How many do you use them every day?
I don't use anything at all, not one single inhaler. So I have them in my medicine cabinet. I don't know what to do with them. Should I keep them, throw them? I don't know. It's just amazing.
So you cured Monica.
Acupuncture did.
Okay. And you're so kind in that way.
Yeah,
medical acupuncture cured a woman who for her entire life has had 3 inhalers.
Yeah, and the fact that we're not using more, this is ridiculous, insane.
Right.
And the medical profession is helping our patient. So simple, no drugs, no pains. We can use for the pediatric patient, you can use for the adult, and you know, it's ridiculous.
How many treatments?
When she had that lung function test, 70 to 98%, after 4 treatments.
4 treatments.
Yeah.
4 treatments.
And you have thrown your inhalers in the trash.
Absolutely.
And you feel like a new woman.
I feel like a new person.
Oh my goodness, your daughters are over there. They're right off camera. They're the cutest little pumpkins you ever want to see. And they are so glad they got mommy back. Monica, thank you for sharing your story. And Monica is now receiving facial treatments for acupuncture to reverse the signs of aging. So Dr. Ahn, you got to come back and talk about that as well. All right, call the Ahn Clinic now for a free consultation. They are located at 7221 East Princess Boulevard in Scottsdale. Dr. Ahn is on 24/7 answering your questions personally. 480-515-2000 or at theahnclinic.org.